I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Eagles are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Niners offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now Thompson, and not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. And they'll put Bryant in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw on second down is Stafford. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards for number 11. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. These say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, yeah.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Bryant has it. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On the ground, it's Thompson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Stanford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. After the interception, here's Smith. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Levante David coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Now on to kick it away, the rookie from Miami, Justin Vogel. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to set him back 5 yards. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The play clock's running down. Here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll run with Thompson. Finding room inside the 40. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Chris Thompson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, holding on to the football is a big problem for the 49ers last year. Shouldn't surprise any of us, right? When you're 2-14, you probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. How about they have 15 last year?
15 of them, yep, and a 2-14 record, kind of indicative. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Red zone opportunity. Stafford on third down. Found his target. It's Anderson. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. In motion left comes Bryant. They run it here with Thompson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Again, a run with Thompson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Hard throw, incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 22.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Back to throw now on first down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They run it with McKinnon. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here again is McKinnon, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, Not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Toss play to Mason. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. And the lead is down to 2. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Play action. Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And his kick is good. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Let's go. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Watch it now. Philly, here we go. All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Levante David in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Three, over.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go now. Gone.
They'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
All right, here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll set up a throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, Marcus May. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Fresh set of downs here. He'll look to throw. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Little motion now from the tight end. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Thompson, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he knocks it through. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And a gain there of 11 yards. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Gone! 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 He's coming, double up. No, here we go.
They're going to try and run. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Back to throw, Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They'll need to get the play off quickly. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. And it's the Saints that have moved out ahead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And now here's a carry heading left. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He's got Thompson here, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Stafford on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A handoff as they run the counter play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Here's Stafford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. The Niners on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's McKinnon, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue.